pick up some departing flights. Where we are right now, we're kind of slightly below the plateau of Seattle International, so we can't see the departing flights from this particular location. Not a huge deal, but it's kind of a drag when you want to catch both. Where we were last weekend on the north side of the field was perfect because we could catch both the departing and the arriving aircraft. Not so much today. No big deal. All right. So this is our Chicago flight. And this is a 737 MAX 9. Saw the MAX 10 and the MAX 7 test aircraft just the other day over at Boeing Field. And that MAX 7 is a cute little plane. And the MAX 10 is pretty big plane.
703, visual 34 left.
703, Seattle Tower, good afternoon, wind 330 at 7, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, good line, Alaska 703.
So let's see. Pop this back over. All right. All right, so our Star Wars livery from Burbank is coming in. 737-800 series. 14-year-old airplane. So how do you make it new? You paint it. That's what they do. I was kind of surprised when I came down to the spot today. I thought, oh, well, there's nobody going to be here. Yeah, there was actually quite a few people here. There was a number of people. There's actually still some folks hanging out in a Dodge Charger across the way. They're plane spotting too, but I think they're waiting for the big ones.
Left 584 on Echo, hold short of runway 34 center. Left 584, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
Seattle Tower Delta 1705, visual 34 left.
Delta
Oh, I'm sorry about the
Seattle
title.
Tower,
I'll
evening,
change
wind
that.
330 at 6, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Yeah,
Clear to land, Delta
I told it
1705.
to reuse it, and that's my fault. I gotta change that. Let me see if I can change that real quick. Let's see. Come on, Safari, help me out here. Might be able to go in there and change it while I'm doing it. That's probably why nobody's tuned in, because they think it's the replay. Oh well. We will find out really quickly. That's what happens when you reuse settings sometimes. All right, let's go to our live stream. See what it says. Yeah, sometimes I get ahead of myself and I don't do everything exactly like I should, and that was one of those times. So we're going to change that real quick here. And we will get the Star Wars livery first.
Tower, good evening. Alaska 523, visual 34 left.
Alaska 523, Seattle Tower, good evening, wind 340 at 6, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Said land 34 left, Alaska 523.
All right, those are special Star Wars livery. Coming in from Burbank. 737, of course. Actually, I've seen this plane probably 3 times now at this point. 3 or 4 times since we started spotting earlier this month. Okay, let us see what we see. Let's see if I can change the stream name. I can. Stream settings. Maybe not. Yeah, Vegas, man. You're gonna be cooking. Okay, I know why I remember this now. Let's see. Go.
Last
Change that.
703 on turn right echo and taxi single
There we
November.
go.
Hold short. Runway
Title
34 center.
changed.
Last 703 monitor tower 119.9. Good night.
Okay. Can't forget the computer, lest you try and make changes on an iPad or an iPhone, and it's just a pain in the patootie. All right, let's go back to our flights here. Such a great night to plane spot. Just cool enough. Not too cool, but just cool enough. Okay. Look at this guy. Go. All right, next up, Alaska from San Jose. This is a 737-800 as well. I might have to, well, probably hook up my iPad at some point. We'll see how long. I think I'm going to stay here. Like I said, I think I'm going to stay here until we're...
1705 on Juliet, hold short of runway
Until
34
sun
center.
goes down, which is... I think sunset is very close to 9
1705 monitor
p.m.
tower 119.9. Good night.
They're coming on in. All right. Roger that, Seattle flights. I see what you're saying there. Hey, why not? Welcome to the club, Seattle flights. All right. Here's our flight from San Jose. I swear, if my Apple Watch doesn't give me points for all these pans that I'm doing, I'm going to be ticked off. Okay, let's see what's next. Let's see, inbound. What do we have here? We've got from Charlotte, an A321. I've already seen it. They're turning inbound now, and they're next up. Kind of want to see
American 751 is visual 34 left.
See?
American 751, Seattle Tower, good evening, wind
That is American
3506, runway
751.
34 left, cleared to land.
Clear line 34, labs American 751.
Last 523, turn right on echo, hold short of
And
runway
then I
34
already can see
center.
the flight behind him. That's Alaska flight behind him from
Last
San
523
Francisco,
monitor tower,
which is
119.9.
a 737-800. So we got a 321, American 321 from Charlotte, and then we've got a 737-800 from San Francisco. We got American, and then
Last 750,
Alaska.
Seattle Tower, good evening, wind 340 at 6. Expect to exit at Zulu, runway 34 left, cleared to land.
Cleared land 34 left. Expect exit Zulu, 758.
Loving it. Love hopping on here in evening time. It's temperature's definitely dropping rather quickly. But I brought a hoodie this time, so I'm ready for it. definitely not like last weekend where we had the kind of warm weather. That was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago. It was really warm, and I swear the Seattle weather right now just doesn't know what it wants to do with itself. But it's spring, so things are a little bit wonky. One day we'll have rain, and it's kind of just awful, and then the day like today, it's just been nice all day. So much so I went for like a 3-mile walk, almost 4-mile walk actually. It was quite nice. But here we are plane spotting, so I'm standing in one place, but I am moving every time one of these planes goes right over us. It's so...
Just our Alaska 564, Iowa.
There we go. Here's our 321 from Charlotte.
Seattle target easing, wind 330 at 5, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 left, Alaska.
There we go. Coming back behind there. That's our flight from San Francisco, and we already have another flight right behind them that I saw. So that's our flight from Oh, we have a flight from San Diego. So San Francisco, then San Diego. Yeah, Seattle flights. I'm actually going. I haven't really said anything yet because it's a little early, and I'm hoping that
American 751, turn right on Echo.
everything works out. But I think I'm gonna go north, like to
American 751,
like way
tower,
north,
119,
like summer solstice type north place for the summer solstice. I haven't confirmed everything yet, but I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be up there for a little bit. Just for today.
Runway 34 left, clear to land.
I'll make all those fun announcements really soon. All right, so in the meantime, here is our 737-800 from San Francisco, Alaska Airlines. All right. Okay. I see what's going on now with one of my microphone cables. That's going to be problematic, but we'll make it work. All right. On up is our flight from San Diego.
Tower Delta 922, 34 left.
Delta 922, Seattle Tower, wind 3407, runway 34 left.
We have a E-175 on the parallel from Tulsa, and then our San Diego flight. So we have two aircraft. Actually, right now, probably hard to see from your perspective, but I count 1, 2, 3, 4 planes right now. Almost 5. Anyway, here's our 737 from San Diego. 737-900 ER. And while we're waiting on our next aircraft, I'm going to make some slight adjustments to our microphone for the aircraft. So you're going to have to hang tight with me here. I'm going to make it happen. I think I put the noise gate on a little bit, and that is causing issues.
2640 visual 34 left.
Delta 2640, Seattle Tower, wind 3507, runway 34 left, clear to land.
You don't have to worry.
34 left, clear to land, 2640.
Come on,
Tower left,
computer.
494,
There we
13 out,
go.
visual 34 left.
Last 494, Seattle Tower, wind 3507, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 left, Alaska, 494.
Last 574, turn right on Echo, left on Tango.
Yeah, I count
hold short
1,
of Charlie.
2, 3, 4 aircraft on final right now. They're all right about there.
Unfortunately, gate Charlie 11 is occupied. Remain this frequency. I'll let you know when they're ready.
What's up, Ravenna?
Second.
Audio mixer. Let's go to our point here. Go. Oh,
Delta
that's why.
922, looks like the stage is not going to work. Go around, time to maintain 3000.
Go around.
Copy the ground
We
call.
don't like that.
Go ahead, 3000, Delta 922.
Heard
Delta
that.
922, turn left, heading 310.
Sorry, say the heading again.
Delta 922, turn left, heading 310.
Compressor up.
310 heading Delta 922.
Yeah. And okay, that should be a little bit better. Hello.
Delta 922, contact departure 120.4.
20.4 Delta 922.
So if you haven't been able to tell, I'm like right underneath the flight path here. Oh, look at this. Here's our go around. Where are you at? Right above the trees. There it is. That is not as common as you'd think, but it does happen. Okay, so we've got, I count 1, 2, 3 aircraft on final right now. Shadow flights, I'll get to you in a second. I'm just tuning my inputs here. Trying to get my sound right. I just realized now that when I made changes...
3707, taxi Tango, November, hold short of runway 34 center.
When I made changes at the house, I kind of borked my setup here.
3707, monitor tower, 119.9, thanks, good night.
That should fix everything. Should.
Tower American 2009, inbound Alice 34.
Yeah, the terminals...
350 at 8, runway 34 left, clear to land.
It's not a replay.
34 left, American 2009.
Not a replay. Pip, what's up, bro? You working still? All right, let's go back. Our main view coming in right now from LAX 737-900 Delta. All right. Not sure why it hasn't updated with replay yet, because I changed that. But whatever, it's YouTube. It's live. Okay. I changed the title. For some reason, I literally, I'm looking at the changed title right here, and it, so I have no idea why it hasn't updated.
Delta 2640, turn right echo, taxi Tango Juliet, hold short of runway 34 center.
Oh well, we'll live with it. Okay, coming up next.
40 monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
Got an Alaska flight from San Antonio, 737 MAX 9.
Southwest 3378,
right here.
0.5 outside of Japan.
Southwest 3378, Seattle Tower, good evening, wind 350 at 7, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Go on 34 left, Southwest 3378.
There he is. Pip, you'd love this weather. Cool, sunny.
Visual approach 34 left.
Last 500, Seattle Tower, good evening, wind 350 at 7, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Good evening, clear to land 34 left, Alaska 500.
So we'll stick around for one of two things happens. I run out of data, which I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. I don't think so. Or I get too cold and I want to go home, which very much could happen because the temperature's dropping very quickly. Here's our sun, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's back there. Trust me, there it is, right there.
Aircraft is Juliet, is current, wind 3506, altimeter 3029er.
All right, next up.
Last 494 behind Delta on Juliet, hold short of runway 34 center.
From DFW, home of
494 monitor tower, 119.9,
our
good
good
day.
friend, well, not the home of, but the most soon-to-be home, sort of one of our moderators. So this is A321, from DFW, which I'm sure is warmer than here at the moment. Right. And the hits just keep on coming. Yeah, make sure. Yeah, so Mr. Pipster is going to be heading doing plane spotting. I don't know. Do we want to say full time? I think so, right? I don't know. I don't know if you've announced that officially or not, but you know, we're going to be watching you.
American 2009, turn right on Echo, taxi Tango Juliet, full short over runway 34 center.
Okay, next up here is from Indianapolis, 737 MAX.
American 2009, monitor tower, 119.9, good night.
Seattle Tower, Delta 2905, visual 34 left.
Delta 2905, Seattle Tower, good evening, 13506, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear land, Delta 2905.
Man, they don't really give a whole lot of space between those flights, do they? All right, come back. See 3 more in the lineup. Heading up in here. So next up, Southwest from Chicago Midway, 737 MAX 8. For those of you who are new to the channel, we were just at Boeing Field the other day for a delivery flight for a brand new 737 MAX, I believe it was a MAX 8, might have been a MAX 9.
500 turn right,
Southwest.
full short over runway 34 center.
One of our viewers dutifully told me that he was going to be on the flight, and they passed right by us on the ramp and gave us a nice wave. That was pretty cool. And we caught them, and I have a little short that's posted. Take a look at that.
Clear land, Delta 604.
Man, they really do not waste time between those flights. All right, back at it here. I'm gonna pull this microphone cable real quick. Okay, back. Put it somewhere else so it doesn't pull my roadcaster. There we go. Okay, every time I pan the camera. That's better. Hey, what's up, Randy? Thanks for joining in. All right, next up here from Lost Wages, 737-900ER Delta.
Alpha 3378, turn right Echo, taxi Tango Juliet, full short over runway 34 center. Alpha 3370, from the gate Sierra, Niner Alpha is occupied. Monitor tower, 119.9er, don't have another place to hold.
It is, it's actually a little bit of a wind today, this evening.
Delta 922, final 34 left.
Delta 922, Seattle Tower, welcome back, wind 360 at 6, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear land, 34 left, Delta 922.
Right on. Okay, coming on back. Next up here, another Delta. From Cancun. Get out of here. These people are going to get off the plane and be like, whoa, where's my jacket?
3121 Seattle Tower, wind 010 at 7,
So this
runway 34 left,
is
clear to land.
34 left, clear to land.
Delta 321, or Airbus 321, sorry. Not Delta 321. The actual flight is Delta 604. One of the nice things about being in this spot is that I can see the lineup, and I'm actually looking forward to the sun going down. Well, kind of looking forward to the sun going
Clear to land,
down.
34 left, JetBlue 263.
Probably not have worn shorts, but I'm looking forward to the sun going down because I'll probably be able to see a little bit further in terms of lighting. But here's Delta 604 and A321 just coming in from Cancun.
Delta 2905, monitor tower, 119.9, good night.
Can I do a 24-hour stream? No. No. Two things. First of all, you need to be in a spot where the you can, basically you're setting up a camera with some sort of AI or something, kind of like what Flight Radar does. With both Las Vegas and New Orleans, and just run that. I don't like those things because, first of all, you don't have personality behind the camera. So if you're just looking to watch airplanes, I guess you can do it. But you really, one of the things that makes these channels fun is when people get together and they talk about. They nerd out on flying, right? And so if I'm not there live, if it's just running 24/7, I don't know. First of all, the AI that runs that stuff right now is kind of in the early stages, I guess the best way to put it. And so I've seen a lot of content missed because the AI is trained on whatever it's trained on, and it's not that great. Anyway. That's just my personal opinion. All right, coming up next. This is our flight that did a go around. This is Delta 922. It is an A220 from Anchorage. Poor guys. Can you imagine flying all the way from Anchorage and having to do a go around? That's just, man.
Tower Skies 4141, visual 34 left.
So 4141 Seattle Tower, wind 017, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, Skies 4141.
Horizon 2295, visual 34 left.
Horizon 2295, so tower 34 left, clear land.
34 left, clear land, Horizon 2295.
So Seattle flights, I'm not totally poo-pooing the idea. I'm just saying it's just something, it's a work in progress for Flight Radar, and they have far more resources than most of us do in terms of setting that stuff up. So I'm assuming that at some point they'll have those set up at more and more airports. But why they chose New Orleans as a second airport, I think it's a second airport. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. I really have no idea. It's because New Orleans doesn't have a ton of traffic. But it is what it is.
November, hold short, runway 34 center. So 922, thanks, Monster Tower 119.9 today.
I've actually wanted to do something at Boeing Field, similar to what you're talking about, Seattle flights. But again, as we've seen, Boeing Field is kind of hit or miss with traffic. The thing about Boeing Field that's nice, but I think the AI would not be able to deal with. Oh, my favorite aircraft, 175. Is that I believe Flight Radar relies on arrival and departure data that is pre-programmed in to tell the camera where to train its lens on. And at Boeing Field, you don't know what you're going to get. You just don't. I mean, there's no schedule, especially for like the Boeing test flights and whatnot. You don't know. You don't know what's showing up. So that would be an interesting one. Okay, so next up from JFK, JetBlue A321.
Seattle Tower, Delta 324. We're approaching Geaux at the 34 left.
Go 3121, hold short and 347, Monster Tower 119.9. So 324 Seattle Airlines 3507, runway 34 left, clear line.
Airline 34 left, Delta 324.
Okay. And you guys, you'll have to forgive me on the chat. I had to put my iPad almost down on the ground because it was the cabling that I've got set up here was pulling on it, and it actually tossed my iPad to the ground earlier. But anyway, neither here nor there. Let's see what's up next here. From Redmond, Oregon. Oh, 175 Delta 4141. Redmond, Oregon, the high desert. And I've got two other aircraft directly behind. So coming up after that is from Billings, Montana at another 175. Oh, is this right? Is this right? Oh, no, it's a 321. Okay, well, hey, we'll take it. All right, so next up, here's our 175 from Redmond. So all three aircraft that are showing up on flight radar are, I can see, I've got visual on all of them. Oh, finally. The sun's kind of crept out from behind the trees, and it's hitting my legs, which are probably the coolest part of my body right now. So it feels good.
Hello, Delta 2442, 11 miles down, 34 left. Delta 2442, Seattle Airlines 3507, runway 34 left, clear line. Clear to land, 34 left, Delta 2442.
Welcome into the channel. Those of you watching right now, there's not a ton of you, but welcome in. This is Go Flying, spelled G-E-A-U-X, because I'm Cajun, and we do that 2 words instead of G-O. We do make things complicated and put E-A-U-X. More of a nod to our French heritage more than anything else. Why am I in Seattle? Well, it's a long story, and I'll share it at some point. In the meantime, let's just watch airplanes. Okay. This one up. From Boston, A321 Delta Flight 324. And then right behind
Delta
that
even is 21, 25, 12 to south.
is from
Visual
Phoenix,
left.
a A220 Delta 2422.
Clear to land, 34 left, right, 25.
Eventually we're going to catch some heavies in here. I know we will. Because I said it on the schedule that they were coming.
Horizon 2295, hold short, runway 34 center, monitor tower 119.9.
All right, here's our A220. No, this is not an A220. No, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. All right. Coming back around. Definitely get my steps in around this tripod rig. Okay, so I got two planes on final. Next up, Oh, wait, this is our 220 coming. That's what I thought. I was like, that's not a 220. Okay, what just landed was a 321. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I was like, my eyes just deceived me. Okay, so next up is our Phoenix flight,
turn right
A220. And then
Tango,
right
November,
behind that
short, runway
flight
34 center.
is... Oh! Wait a minute. I had another Alaska flight in here somewhere. There it is. Oh, that's Delta. Okay, well, don't mind me. But we have the Washington State Cougar special livery coming in too, which I've seen. It's been here before, but anyway. All right, let's go ahead and catch this flight from Phoenix on short final. Here's our 220. Oh man, the sun feels so good. All right, next up is our special livery. You know what? I'll give this. I believe it's a 175. I'll give it a pass because, yes, it is a 175 because it has a special livery on it. It is coming up in between these light poles here. See it out there off in the distance. So, like I said, I will probably be here. Well, I'm going to be here through sunset and then maybe a little bit after, depending upon how I handle things in terms of temperature. But I really wanted to test out this lens in terms of its ability to handle low light. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I came here. And plus, I wanted to share aviation with you guys. That's why I do this thing. Just a hobby. All right, so here's our 175 LR with the special Washington State Cougar livery coming in.
Good afternoon, United 67 visual 34 left.
Yeah, 1577 Seattle Tower, 135,
there it is.
34 left, slow land.
As you can see, it is definitely getting darker here. Little meter is telling me, hey, getting a little bit dark. So let's do that. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Thought I was at my... Let's see, where am I at? Oh, yeah, I'm at F16. Change that. There we go. That's better.
Seattle Tower, up 2759, visual 34 left.
Delta 1059 Seattle Tower, 13505, runway 34 left, clear land.
Clear to land 34 left, up 2759.
President 2125, I'm starting your gate Q8 occupied. Juliet, hold short, runway 34 center.
Okay, let's see what's next on the docket. Coming up, wow, it's off, way off.
President 2125,
so next up
hold
here
short, runway 34 center.
Is a 320, A320 from San Francisco.
Most likely Kilo or Mike.
They are lined up for the left side, which is where we are. So they'll be in soon. So Seattle, like a lot of airports these days, has its busy times, and then it goes into a little bit of a lull, and then it comes back, usually at the top of the hour, which we're already past. So I'm going to take a look here while we're waiting on this flight to get in. Take a look and see what is next in terms of landing traffic, because that's what we're viewing. Okay, so what's coming up? Got our Charlotte flight. Orlando flight.
254 on the visual of 34 left.
254, Seattle Tower.
Well, we got a bunch of flights coming in.
Clear land,
The one that I'm
34
probably the most interested in, and I hope they don't put them on the right side.
41,
But you never know.
November,
Actually, I don't, no, there's no way they're getting here at 8:50. No, there's no way. It's 8:15. It hasn't even taken off yet. There's a 747 on the schedule. We do have a flight from Luxembourg coming in at 9 o'clock, Cargolux, and that is on the way. Currently scheduled to arrive right at 9 o'clock, so in 45 minutes. And in between now and then, we've got a flight from, got a Prime Air flight coming in, the 767. That's just usually what they are. So you got a flight from Cancun, 321. Another jet, the JetBlue, I think. Yeah, okay. So we got a mishmash of flights coming in from Toronto. Got an Air Canada 220. Wow, flying 220 all the way across the country. Huh. All right. Each their own. Here we go. As you can tell, once that sun goes down, it goes down. It gets dark here real quick. It's now passed behind. So, for those of you who have never been to Seattle, the way Seattle is, the way the airport is, it's kind of perched on a plateau, and we're at the kind of the ramp up to the plateau. That's why you see the aircraft kind of dipping below the sight line, because we're below the top of the plateau. And so as a result, we are in a little bit of a culvert, I guess is the best way to put it. And so when things get dark, they get dark really quick. When the sun goes down, it is down, even though I can see parts of the airport that are still well lit by the sun. We are not. So, all right. Here's our Delta flight from Denver, A220.
Tower Alaska 291, 8 mile final, ILS 34 left.
291, Seattle Tower 3405, I'm at 34 left, so in.
34 left, clear land Alaska 291.
You know, one of the things that's really interesting about all the new aircraft that are coming out from both Airbus and Boeing is just how quiet the engines are. It's really crazy. I mean, it's like, it's a world of difference. The other day when I was at Boeing Field, and you can hear it, if you go back and watch that video, just a couple of days ago, or 5 days ago, whatever. No, it wasn't 5 days, 2 days ago. The difference between the engine noise of a 737 MAX 8 versus a Gulfstream, like a 550, G550, it's insane. The 550 is so much louder. All right, so what's coming in here is an Alaska flight from Anchorage. This is a 737-700, a little shorty. So, at Boeing Field, one of the things I did get a chance to see a couple of days ago was the 737 MAX 7. Come on, autofocus. There you go. So what just flew overhead was a 700. The MAX 7 is obviously the new variant of that. And for whatever reason, it's gone. It's taken a little bit longer to go through testing. That and both the Max 7 and the Max 10 both have had. Let's just say the FAA is a little bit more rigorous in its certification process nowadays, and so it's kind of cool to see it flying around. But I think it's pretty close to final testing, kind of like the 777X, the first 777X to be basically assigned to a airline, which is Lufthansa, is now flying around. So it's kind of crazy. Some of the test aircraft for the 777X are 6 years old at this point. All right. Back to our home point here. So that flight that just landed overhead was from Fairbanks. 737-800. We've got, I can see two more on final at this point. Next up is from Ontario, California. Let's see. And that is a 175. Look, I don't hold a grudge against the 175. I just think there's too many of them. They're like gnats in the sky. And then after that, we've got 737-900 from Las Vegas, Alaska. So those are the two that you can kind of see off in the distance there. Thanks for those of you who are joining in. This is Go Flying. I'm your host. Go by Rainy Cajun. I'm living in Seattle where there's all this rain, and I am born and raised in Louisiana. And I actually am Cajun, even though I don't sound like it. So here we are at Seattle. We're on the south end of the airport. We are watching air traffic coming in on 34 left. If you pull up your flight radar, you can see Seattle traffic. You can kind of play along. I've got 4 aircraft on final here. This flight that's in very close here on short final is our Delta Airlines flight from Ontario, which is a 175. Embraer 175, regional jet. It is, local time is 8:25. And we are just a few weeks away from the summer solstice, the longest daylight time for Seattle. That's the 22nd, I believe. And so that's the time of the year I look forward to, because in the middle of winter, it's pretty dang dark here. So I love these long days. All right, so this is our Las Vegas flight, 737-900.
So 4031, look, change of plan, taxi Tango November, hold short of runway 34 center there. So 4031, thanks, Monster Air 119.9.
As you can see, if you've been watching since the beginning, it is starting to get a little bit on the dark side here. I'm just going to keep playing. So one of the reasons for coming out here actually was to play around with this not new, I've had it for a few months now, but a lens that allows me to work in lower light situations. I can already tell that the focus is going to have some issues, but hopefully the lighting will remain consistent. Okay, next up is our Alaska flight. This is from JFK, 737-800. Okay. See another aircraft right behind them. Let's take a look-see. Another Alaska flight from, oh, what? Another Star Wars livery. Oh, no, sorry, this is UNCF livery. That is next. Special livery from LAX coming up. Very interesting. The these days, see it there. That's kind of where the wires cross. That the aircraft is just off in the distance there. It's still a little ways out, but
Echo, full short and 34 center.
they've got the alternating. I'll just call them alternating high beams. But this is something that's, I don't know if it's necessarily new, but it's something that I've seen on general aviation aircraft. I haven't seen it so much on the commercial aircraft. Maybe it happened first. I didn't pay a ton of attention to it, but regardless, you can see it how the lights are kind of cycling back and forth. The high beams are cycling back and forth between the port and the starboard side of the aircraft.
Seattle-Tacoma 11 Papa, landing runway 34.
This is their special livery.
I say 11 Papa, Seattle-Tacoma 305, 34 left, clear land.
Seattle-Tacoma 34 left, 11 Papa.
Yeah, one of these days we're going to try it. I got to find a spot where we can catch the lineups on the south end of the field. Here's our special livery here. We don't have a whole lot of opportunity to catch aircraft on the south side of the field. Now, there is supposed to be a new observation area from the terminal that's coming, going to be coming open pretty soon here. Now, what they're going to allow us live streamers to do, I don't know just yet. I would love to think that they're just going to let us do, set up there and film, but something tells me that it's going to be regulated or somehow there's a fee associated with it, which is really unfortunate. So it's better for us. It's better for us to just kind of hang out outside the field. Okay, so I got 3 aircrafts on final. We'll see if we can zoom in here and catch them.
Evening, Seattle Tower, Skywest 3999, 34 left.
Skywest 3999, 34 left.
Keep hitting that like button.
34 left,
Please. We're just a little unmonetized channel that is just, we love aviation. Ever since I was a kid living in New Orleans, right by the airport, I always used to watch aircraft fly right over my house for landing and or takeoffs. L-1011 was my favorite aircraft. At the time, still is, to be honest with you, even though it's long since retired. So yeah, I appreciate you tuning in. This flight coming up here is from Reykjavik. This is Iceland Air. Can you imagine sitting on a 737 all the way from Iceland? I don't know, man. Narrow body aircraft all the way from Iceland. There they are. Welcome to Seattle, Iceland Air. Okay, back at it. Let's see what's next. Welcome in, Robert. Let's see what's next here. From Santa Ana. Come on, man. Another 175. Okay, well, whatever. It's SkyWest / Delta Connection. 3999 is next. And then right after that is from Salt Lake City. We have 737-900ER, a big boy. How am I seeing all this? Well, this is how I'm seeing all this. I have my little doohickey here, aka iPad, that I can pull this stuff up and check everything out. And you can see as well. You want to play along at home, just fire up flight radar on your device, whatever it is, computer, iPad, iPhone, Android, whatever. This is the same thing I'm looking at, but it helps me
Seattle Tower, Scout 3887.
know what's coming up.
Visual 34 left.
Scout 3887, Scout 3405. Runway 34 left, clear land.
My name is Jeremy. I go by Rainy Cajun. I have been a long-time aviation enthusiast, and I am also a pilot. Not commercial, but I do fly when I have the opportunity and money to fly. So yeah, here's our flight from Salt Lake City. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. This is our flight from Santa Ana. There you are. Man, that sun just looks awesome on the plane. Just looks so cool. This is the best time to be. This in the morning. So here you can't see. I mean, maybe you can. It's hard for me to tell. This is one of the many things that I need to purchase. Hard to do when you have the spousal approval factor, which it is what it is. But I need to get a monitor so I can see larger images. I can barely see what I'm looking at right now, but I can look out my eye and see I've got 4 aircraft on final here. So this next one is on short final here. This is our Salt Lake City flight.
Go 3999, turn right at Echo, taxi Tango November, hold short runway 34 center, and actually going to change the plan. Just stay on Echo, hold turn 34 center there.
737-900ER.
Go 3999, thanks, Marcus Air, 119, good day.
All right. Got it. Okay, you can hear those guys. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, sorry. I'm looking at flight radar and I see this guy overtaking our guy on final. I'm like, oh, why are they going so fast? And then I realize that they're overflying the field. Okay, so this flight coming up here, this is a 175 American 4307 from Phoenix, as you can see here. So I'm counting right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aircraft on final.
34 left.
412, Scout Tower, 13305 on the 34 left, clear land.
So land 34 left, Alaska 412.
1320, Echo, hold turn 34 center, Marcus.
This is the best part about the evening time. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, you can see all the planes in the lineup now because they all have their landing lights on. And so I count 1, 2, 3. And that also helps me because it makes me feel better because that means that my vision isn't as bad as I thought it was.
South 60 cents, South 13305, runway 34 left, clear land.
34 left, clear land, Delta 637.
Here's our American flight from Phoenix.
Seattle Tower, hello, Delta 2880. We're about 12 out to the left, and we're at our final speed now.
So 2880, Seattle Tower, 13305, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land from 2880.
All right. Coming back. No, we do not need more 175 traffic, unless you want to hear a plane spotter complaining the whole time. Pip. Killing me, man. You're killing me. Killing me. You guys, Pip is a friend of mine. He has his own channel, Pip Hastings Aviation. He's also a moderator for this channel, and He just likes to grate on my nerves, which is fine because I do the same thing to him because I'm a moderator for his channel, and yeah, so we have that kind of friendship. And I know he doesn't like the 175. He just says that because he's trying to grind my gears. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I truly don't think you believe that. I don't think you believe that the 175 is 175 all the way, baby Boeing. Okay, anyway, next up here is from Pittsburgh, a 737-800. Wow, this is hot on the heels of that 175. I hope they cleared the active.
Right at Juliet and give way to the Envoy, then hold short on the 34 center. 387 miles per hour, 119.9. Last 415.
They ain't messing around today with the spacing.
34 left, last 415.
Welcome in, Robert. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Go Flying. Welcome to Seattle on the south end of Seattle International Airport. It is a nice evening here. It's a little bit cool, but this is what it does here. Kind of get a quick sky shot here. See, it's a nice evening. The mountain has decided to go back behind the clouds, which it often does. That's Mount Rainier off in the distance there. So I caught a little bit of a view of it earlier. But it is now decided to cover up for the evening. So on short final here from Chicago, 737-800 Delta. Coming on in. They are in here like swimwear. That's supposed to be in there like swimwear, but you know what I mean. So I count 3 on final at the moment. Another flight from Las Vegas. This is Delta 2880, 737-800 coming up next. That is in the forefront. You can see the other planes lined up behind it. The 2, at least that have their landing lights on at this point.
Delta 637 to right at Equitaxi Tango, November.
You guys are killing me, man. I don't want any more 737s. Where's my 74s? Where's my 777s? Where's my A330? Hey, I'll even take an A340 at this point. Something. I'll take a 757. How's that? I mean, don't get me wrong. No shade to the Boeing peeps up in Renton that make the 737. It's it's a workhorse, right? But God, we got so many of them here. It's kind of great. Okay, yeah. Finally, that Cargolux is the Cargolux is supposed to be here 9-ish, I think. I hope they don't put them on the left side, or sorry, right side. I mean, we'll still be able to catch it. It's just not the same when that's, an extra 1,000 feet away. Okay, on short final here from Dallas Fort Worth, 737-800 Alaska 415.
2880 miles per hour, 119.9.
Tower Alaska 21 with gun visuals.
21, Seattle Tower wind 247, run the 34 left, clear land.
34 left, last 21.
They are busy up in here. That is for sure. All right. Off in the distance, we got Many other aircraft on final. Yeah, see, the British, I can't, I wish I could catch my departures. We need to really be on the north side of the field to catch departures, or I need to find a spot that I can get to and not be obvious on the south side to catch our departures that are taking off on 3-4 right. Okay, so coming in next from Toronto is a A220. Air Canada, what does that look like? My eyes are killing me. 541. You want to play along at home? Fire up flight radar and look at the exact same thing I'm looking at. You can even tell me what's coming next if you want, even though I know. Here's our 220, all the way from the other side of the continent. Welcome in, eh? Okay.
Delta Tower, Alaska 620, visual 34 left.
Alaska 20, Kilo Tower, wind 3406, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, 620.
Oh, these people are going to be so disappointed. They're gonna like, what is this? What is this temperature? Ugh. All the way from Hawaii.
Air Canada 541.
So this is a 737 MAX 9, Alaska 205. Next up.
Air Canada 541, Monte Tower 119.9.
And with the alternating lights. High beam, beam, high beam, high beam. Put your hoodies on, folks. Get off that plane, you'll be like, you'll be a little bit in shock.
Delta 831, visual 34 left. Delta 831, Seattle Tower, runway 34 left, clear land.
Delta 831, runway 34 left, clear land.
Okay.
Hello, Delta 740 is visual 34 left.
Delta 740,
next up is JFK. Flight from JFK, Alaska 21. A 737-900ER. Got two more flights behind them. Start running in place here real quick. Pip, you'd love this weather.
Let's go 5, we'll turn 34 center, Monte Tower 119.9.
Awesome. Okay. Got a couple flights out in the distance there. Yep, we got an Alaska on final. From Smurf, SMF. Actually, I got to go down to Sacramento. I think it's in August. Never been. Lived in the Bay Area for 10 years, never went to Sacramento. Sure, August, Sacramento in August. I'm sure it's going to be very, very mild temperature.
Alaska 21, hold short on the 34 center, Monte Tower 119.9, good day.
All right, here they is. And yeah, this is a shorty, 737-700.
Tower 1175, 10 mile final, 34 left.
Alaska 785, Seattle Tower 13406, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear land, 34 left,
Okay,
Alaska.
they have changed controllers, if you can't tell. That is not the same voice. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay. Oh, is this what no, come on. Come on. Let's get a heavy in here. Okay. We'll get the heavy soon enough. From JFK, Delta 740 A321 is next up.
Tower Alaska 462 on the visual, 34 left.
Alaska 462, Seattle Tower, runway 34 left, third land.
Third land, 34 left, Alaska 462.
How is my stand goal on my watch? I've been standing for like, how long have I been streaming? Hour and a half. How's my stand goal not achieved yet? This is ridiculous. Not to talk to some people. Okay, so here's our flight from JFK.
Alaska 620 at Echo, hold short up runway 34 center. Alaska 620, monitor
As you
tower,
can tell, behind the aircraft there, the marine layer appears to be moving in, which is a very common theme for the coastal areas of the West Coast. We had that this morning when I woke up, and it's starting to roll back in. All right, so let's see what's next. Delta flight from Austin. A220 from Austin is up next. We're on short final. They're right here. This is Delta flight 831.
Delta 740, turn right Echo, no delay, traffic short final, hold short runway 34 center.
Tower lower, that's 3136 heavy, ILS 34 left, 175 mama.
Delta 740, thank you, monitor tower 109.9er. AirWest 3136 heavy, Seattle Tower, traffic.
Okay.
4 o'clock and 2.5 miles northwest on, so sitting out 3,000 to join final for runway 34 right, Boeing 737.
Looks like
Wind
my rig
is
is starting to come a little
3406,
bit
runway
loose.
34 left, third line.
Change the way I pan around here.
34 left, ABEX 3136 heavy.
Heavy alert. Oh, yeah? Hopefully they're not on the parallel. Okay, so Denver to Seattle is coming in right after that. Newark and Phoenix. Do not see the heavy on the radar yet.
Delta 831, turn right Echo, or correction, right Juliet, right Tango, hold short taxiway November.
Okay, let's get our aperture a little
Delta
bit there.
831, Bravo 5 is showing at the gate, which is occupied. We may have this frequency, I'll let you know when ramp is ready for you.
All right. It is officially starting to get dark here. The sun is down where I was pointed earlier. See, over in the distance. That is what I see. So it is definitely getting darker. But that's what we're here for. Here to test this lens out. Okay, I see an aircraft on the parallel. Please tell me that's not the 747. That would make me not happy. Don't see it. See it on flight radar.
Alaska 785, turn right Echo, hold short runway 34
okay. Well, here's from Stockton. We've got that 767. That's coming in on the left side. That's good. All right, next up is from Newark.
Seattle Tower, Horizon 2187, visual 34.
Horizon Air 2187, Seattle Tower, 12505, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, Horizon 2187.
Okay, so Prime Air on final from Stockton. 767. I got him.
American 2522, Seattle Tower 13505, runway 34 left, clear to land.
So we have a tradition here. Anytime we got a heavy aircraft coming in, I try not to overplay this, but anytime we have a heavy aircraft coming in, we do have to play our heavy theme.
Here it comes! Get ready for the heavy!
And there it is.
Alaska 517, visual 34 left.
Alaska 517, Seattle Tower 13505, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 left, 517.
Yeah. Here's our 7.6. Finally a heavy in the air. Right on. Okay, next up is probably a 175. Am I right? I'm probably right. Yes, I'm right. It's a 175. That's why the spacing is what it is. You don't put a 175 too close to the heavy. Well, actually, you don't put anything behind a heavy. You get a little bit more spacing. Okay, so coming up next from Monterey is Alaska, well, technically Horizon 2187.
3136, heavy turn, right echo, hold short, runway 34 center. At 3136 heavy, turn right, Zulu, then at Charlie, hold short of runway 34 center.
Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for watching. You are here at Seattle International, formerly known as SeaTac. Believe it or not, they don't call it SeaTac anymore. The town that it's in is still called SeaTac, but the airport is now Seattle International.
Airbus 3136 heavy, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
They went through a rebranding just recently. Not sure if it's for the World Cup or not, but whatever. Okay, so here's our flight from Monterey. Yet another 175. So one of the reasons we're here tonight is not only get all these aircraft coming into Seattle, is that I'm just trying out this lens to see how it handles low light. And so far, seems to be doing a pretty dang good job. Now, we still have plenty of daylight. It is the summer. Oh, well, not yet, technically, but it is getting close to summer. And so up here in Seattle, we get quite a bit of daylight. Usually the sun is down around, by the solstice, is down around late 9 o'clock hour time. And then it's up pretty dang early, probably around 4:15, 4:30. So this is one of the nice times to come here because of the way that this is, the way that everything works here. Okay, so this is our American Airlines flight A2522. And that's a 321.
Hello, Seattle Tower, Alaska 553, 34 left.
553, Seattle Tower, following a Boeing 737
up here.
Ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Good land, 34 left, flash 5.
Cargolux is on downwind. That's nice. That's good to see. Next up, from Fort Lauderdale, all the way from Fort Lauderdale, we got a 737 MAX 9. This is Alaska
409 overtake on them.
517.
Yeah, we're slow.
Next up here.
We're light, so we're going to be slow.
And then we have another aircraft behind it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. You must most definitely.
American 2522, turn right on Echo, left turn Tango.
Right.
American 2522 on Tango, hold short of taxiway Charlie. Your gate's occupied.
Right on. Right on, right on. Okay. Let's see what is next. Next up here, from Bozeman, Montana, 737-900ER.
Okay, 31 ramp is ready for you.
Alaska
November
553.
center.
Right here.
Okay, 31, monitor tower 119.9, good day. Alaska 517, turn right echo, hold short, runway 34 center. Alaska 517, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Big boy. All the way from Bozeman. Well, all the way. I mean, it's not that far. But. All right. Let's just keep on coming. We got 2 more on the approach. Yep, I know. I saw that earlier. Saw that. Finally, we get some heavies in here.
Alaska 1342 for left.
Okay, next up, from Santa Ana.
Alaska 1342, Seattle Tower 13505, runway 34 left.
737-800, Alaska 1342. They are the ones that are on about a 5-mile final at this point. Right behind, I mean, they're literally right behind them is that other aircraft.
Alaska 553, turn right at echo, hold short of runway 34 center.
That's a United flight from
Alaska
Denver.
553, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
They got pretty good closure too. Well, we'll see. They're at 189 knots. Let's see what our 150.
Final 3
I don't know, guys. That's a 30-knot takeover speed right there.
Seattle Tower 13505, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land. United 360.
We'll see. We'll see what happens here. That spacing's pretty tight. Cargolux is on short final. I don't see that plane anywhere. Did they land on the right side? No, they couldn't have. Did I miss them? No, there's no way. I'm not missing a 747. Three inbound flights at the moment. Okay, here on about a 2-mile final is our 737-800 from Santa Ana.
Alaska 753, visual approach 34 left.
Alaska 753, Seattle Tower, traffic 1 o'clock, mile and a half. Joining final for runway 34 right, sitting out 2,600, a Boeing 737. You're following a Boeing 737, 4 3/4 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Okay, Alaska 753, clear to land, 34 left.
All right. Yet another Alaska 737. So we do have, you can see here, actually, I don't know if you can see. If you look off right underneath the light itself to the left, you can see that we have a plane coming in on the right-hand side. And then we got 3 other aircraft lined up for the left-hand side here.
Over there, Cargolux 3 heavy, 34 left.
Cargolux 3 heavy, Seattle Tower 13506, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, Cargolux.
Yes, they're on the left side. Nice. All right. Like that. I like that. Okay, so next up here, From Denver, United 360, 737-800. Wow, it's like a Christmas
Master
tree out there.
1342, turn right, Echo, taxi via Tango Juliet, hold short of runway 34 center. Master 1342, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
Tower Alaska 305,
Alaska 305, Seattle Tower, cautioning signal showing a heavy Boeing 747, 6 miles ahead, 1350 at 6, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Did you hear that, gang?
34 left, clear to land.
747 on final. Gotta love that. Heavy alert will come when it is on short final. In the meantime, so we have a from Cincinnati, Alaska 508 landing on the right side. I think for spacing, they put them on the right side. Next up from Palm Springs.
United 360, turn right at Echo, hold short of runway 34 center.
737 MAX 9 coming up.
United 360, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
Gonna have to zoom out for this one. This is a prime lens, so we'll have to see how this works. But we'll make it work. Palm Springs. Bet it's nice and warm there. I want to thank everybody for joining in on this Saturday evening or wherever you are. Maybe Sunday morning for you or Sunday afternoon already. Here's our flight from Palm Springs, 737. All right. My rig is definitely coming loose. I'm going to tighten it up when I get back. Okay, that was fun. Next up here, Cargolux. Oh, here we go. 747 on final. You know what that means.
Here it come! Get ready for the heavy!
All right, here's our Cargolux 747. All the way from Luxembourg. These birds are becoming more and more rare in the lower 48s. Catch them up in Anchorage still, but they are definitely not as prominent anymore.
Give it Tower, Alaska 661, we're 9 back for 34.
There you go.
Alaska 723, monitor tower, 119.9, good day. Alaska 661, Seattle Tower, 1360 at 6, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left.
That's what I'm talking about.
661.
Right on. Beautiful. Still an amazing looking airplane. I don't care what anybody says. That beats the pants off of the A380. I said it. Hot take. I said it. Okay.
Alaska 352, ILS 24 left.
Next up is the 737 MAX 8, Alaska 305 from Miami. You can see the lineup, man. It's, just keeps on coming, man. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 coming in.
Cargolux 3 heavy, turn right Echo, hold short of runway 34 center. Cargolux 3 heavy, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
That was worth the goosebumps that I have due to the, the cold wind that's blowing against my skin right now. All right, so here's our Miami flight on short final. line is just there. It's like a train, man. It just keeps on coming. Yeah, it's, I can tell. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the 46 coming. It's definitely, excuse me, it's definitely, this is not shorts weather anymore. I'm glad I put the hoodie on, but this is definitely not shorts weather. Okay, from Puerto Vallarta, 737 MAX 9, Alaska 661 is up next.
Alaska 305, turn right, echo, right, Tango.
Thanks, everybody, for joining in to our relatively new and small channel.
234 over the mall, 34
This is Go Flying. I know it's weirdly spelled, but that's because I'm from Louisiana. That's how we do things. Got to be a little bit different.
November 14 now. Looks like you were assigned November 12, but they put a medical emergency there. So at Juliet, we'll start runway 34 center. Your gate's occupied. Alaska 305, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
We'll be here for a little while longer until I see a lull that's enough for me to kind of unplug and maybe go get some food. Go have a restful evening before back to work tomorrow. But I'm, another heavy short final A330. Say it ain't so. Okay, so this is a One World livery. This is Alaska 352 coming in, the 737-900. That's our next up. I wouldn't say this is short final, though. I would say that that's probably a little bit further than that. But I get what you're saying.
61, turn right, echo, taxi via Tango, November, hold shore of runway 34 center.
No, you're fine. Yeah. Got some people coming in now. This happens pretty much any time later in the evening. Get people coming in, want to chit chat. One of the best parts about being an aviation nerd, geek, whatever you want to call it, there's the one world, is, you know, may have all kinds of other differences, but one love that you share is watching these majestic birds flying in. It's really something that not everybody in the world gets. I have plenty of coworkers that are like, you have people that actually watch that? Like, yeah, there's people all around the world. Doesn't matter. The best part about YouTube, it connects everybody. And I really enjoy the fact that I have people connecting from different parts of the world to kind of check in, chime in, and say, hey, I'm here watching. Love to have you.
352, turn right, echo, full shore of
brighten up a little bit here. There we go. Back to normal.
Alaska 352, monitor
good morning,
tower,
Tim. Or good evening, sorry. All right, this is from Hawaii.
Alaska 930 Heavy, Seattle Tower, 1360,
737.
for left, clear to land.
Alaska, there we are. Definitely see it's getting darker in here. But this lens is holding up. Doing a pretty good job. I'm down. I got 2 more stops before I can't do anything more. And I have to start boosting the gain on my sensor. But hey, keeps on going. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Go Flying. Welcome to Seattle. It's the evening. It is 9:10, almost 9:10 p.m. local. We are on the south end of the airport. We are looking south, and we have northbound traffic that we are watching landing. If you want to follow along, you can go to Flight Radar and kind of see the same thing that I'm seeing.
Alaska 234, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
Next up from Missoula is a A175. I swear, they keep messing with me. They put a 747 in there and they put a 175. Come on, man.
You have a 20-knot overtake on traffic, 2.1 miles ahead.
Yep, 506, we're at approach D. We slowed at 5 as instructed.
Okay, this is the last, or sorry, this is Horizon 2160. of course, a 175. Now, if you're ever interested in becoming a pilot yourself commercially, Horizon has a pretty good program for pilots who are studying or people who are interested in aviation. It's kind of like if you're familiar with the U.S. ROTC, kind of they pay for your college and then you have to provide services. Same thing, same kind of concept, but you have to be a pilot for Horizon for a while after you have to help pay for education. Okay, 75, Miami, from Miami, Delta 506, 757 here. Don't see a whole lot of these either.
Thank you, Monitor Tower, 119.9, good day.
Underappreciated bird, I swear. I didn't even appreciate it when I was flying it. When there were so many more of them, felt like it was a stretch 737. But yeah, I don't make them anymore. What's left is what's left. Yes, we do have a Delta SkyTeam livery coming in. But before that, we've got on short final from Kaluli. I forgot to pronounce that. This is an A330 Hawaiian Airlines. Now we got to do.
Here it comes! Get ready for the heavy!
These people are going to have a shock to their system when they
Monitor
get off the
Tower, 119.9, area gate
so
Alpha 5
cold.
occupied.
There it is, 330. Hello, Hawaiian. I like how they sprinkle in a heavy every now and then. That's nice of Tricon to do that for us. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's next. See how much longer I'm going to stay out here before I start freezing my tushy off. Okay. Now we do have a Delta inbound from San Jose, SkyWest, 3897. Let's see. I'm going to go back to, here, we'll do this. I'll kind of show you the cheat code that I have here. So this is my screen that I'm looking at. And if I go tap on Boeing Field, I can get my arrivals.
Alaska 930 Heavy, turn right on Echo, taxi via Tango Papa, hold short on runway 34 center.
So it looks like a lot of commuters. We do have a flight from Chicago, and that I believe is that's
Tower,
that's Prime Air.
There is a opposite direction.
And that's coming soon, so I think I might stick around for that. We will see.
930 Heavy, be clear, the tow is on.
Yeah, we may end with that Prime Air flight. I think that might be the end of the evening for us, just because. Okay, now the 75 coming in too. Oh no, sorry, that's a 321. What am I talking about? Come on, man. So we got an Alaska. Looks like they're lining up for the parallel. There's another Alaska from San Luis Obispo. These are all 175s. There's just a bunch of them coming in. Like I said, they're like gnats. They're everywhere, man. Oh, that's going to Incheon. Atlas Air. Okay. Well, not today. So yeah, I think we'll stick around, assuming that's.
So 328 Seattle Tower, 13506 runway 34 left, clear to land. 34 left, clear to land.
Okay, the Hawaiian's in.
Tower Air 2233, ILS.
Yeah, so this flight here, this Prime Air flight,
Air
which is
2233
currently
Seattle Tower, 134 left, clear to land,
scheduled
13507.
for
Clear land, 34 left, Horizon Air 22.
9:23. I think we'll stick around for that one, and then we'll call it. And go home and get some dinner. How's that sound? It's been a good evening. Lots of flights. Lots and lots of flights. Okay, we're down to F1.2 now, and that's it. That's as far as my lens can go. So it's going to start getting darker, progressively darker here. I might be able to boost my ISO just a bit. I just hate doing that because it starts putting noise in, but I'll do that. Okay. So I count right now, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 aircraft in. You see 1, 2, 3. And there's one over here, 4. That's what I'm counting at the moment. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I had the day off today, which was quite nice after being on for several days. Back at it tomorrow, fairly early, but yes, tomorrow is Sunday, but I'm working. But yeah, it's nice to be able to come out, see all these planes, share it with you guys. It's always a lot of fun, and I thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. That's a huge help for the channel because we're new. We have added nearly 100 subscribers in the last month, which is, when you're talking about the channel size of just over 200 subscribers, we've doubled our subscribership in a month. But you know, that's really awesome. So glad you guys like aviation as much as I do. And here we are. 175. Delta connection. Oh, there goes my focus. Come on, come back. This is another thing that you have to endure when you're dealing with low light, as your autofocus system starts to, for lack of a better term, crap out. So that's what I'm dealing with now, but it's fun. It's fun to do this. So what's up next here on Short Final? This is our Delta flight from Orlando. This is a A321 Delta 328.
97, turn right, Juliet, full short of runway 34 center. Jet 97, monitor tower 109.9er, good day.
Delta Tower, good evening, Horizon 2408, 8 miles, super left.
Horizon Air 2430, Seattle Tower, wind 3507, runway 34 left.
If you have time, you should take a look at our stream from Seattle last week. We caught a 747 landing, and then it turned around and left to go to Korea, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see that both land essentially right over us and then take off. And I had back then I was playing around with the zoom lens.
Good evening, Alaska.
And it was kind of cool. It was, you know, just it was a cargo. It wasn't like anything. Like, you probably wouldn't even know the cargo carrier. But.
Clear to land 34 left, Alaska.
Okay.
37.
So next up is Horizon 2233 from Boise. How did I say it like that? I don't know. It's just because you can. All right. Getting closer. In here. It is.
Delta 328, turn right, Echo, taxi via Tango, full short of taxiway Papa. Delta 328, your gate Alpha 2 is occupied, remain the frequency.
That focus just goes right out. Right there. All right, got 3 more in the lineup here. Let's see. Next up, from San Luis Obispo. After that, from, Dulles. And then, there's our 767. Okay, so 3 planes, gang. 3 planes. Count them. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to call it an evening. And we'll, of course, we'll play our heavy alert. And then we'll wrap it up. So finish up your popcorn.
34 left, clear land, Scott, 44
Make sure your seat back and tray table are upright. Fasten your seatbelts. Make sure they're low and tight across your lap.
233, turn right echo, and taxi via Tango November. Hold short runway 34 center. Airzone Air 2233, monitor tower 119er, point niner, good day.
From San Luis Obispo. Okay. I think this lens is holding up pretty good. I think even though I'm at minus, here we'll go ahead and boost that ISO. I'm sorry, it's gonna make this image a little bit noisy, but that makes it a little bit easier to see things.
Airzone Air 2438, turn right, Juliet, full short of runway 347.
Is Alaska 737, which is a 737-900ER from Dulles, Washington Dulles.
Airzone Air 2408, your gate 213 is occupied, monitor tower 119er, point niner.
Off to 403 and then my left, 34 left.
All right, next up, it's our Delta flight. Oh, okay, so our prime air flight, of course, is going for the right side, and I can see it over there, passing behind the tree, which is a huge bummer. But even though it's landing on the right side, way off in the distance, we got to do our thing.
Here it comes! Get ready for the heavy!
Go on Tango, hold
All right, so there it is out there.
Alaska 737, your gate November 17 is occupied. Remains for
So,
something
yeah, this will be our last flight. Well, I mean, I'll keep the camera pointed off in the distance for a little bit as we wrap up. I just want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in this evening. It's been a lot of fun to do this, test out the lens, share some time with you guys. It's always fun to plane spot with friends and people that you don't even know, but they all share the same common thread, and that is their love for aviation. So that is it. Here's our flights arriving on 16 right. The next one up here is our flight from Sacramento, and it's our good old friend, the 175. It's coming in right now. Okay, maybe this one's the last one. All right, this is the last one.
Tower is 2301, 12 final, 34 left.
Airzone Air 2201, Seattle Tower 1350.
So that'll do us, folks.
34 left, clear to land, Horizon
Again, thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. It's always appreciated. This is just a passion of mine. It's kind of a hobby, and I love being able to share it with you guys. So have yourself a great evening. Have yourself a great remainder of your weekend, and I will catch you next time. I've got some announcements for June that are going to be really fun. So look for those pretty soon. You'll see those as soon as I post them, of course, as long as you're subscribed. All right, take care, everybody. See you later.
Charlie Fox, Charlie Sierra, Papa with the traffic.
Helicopter drops through crossing at center line 300 feet now, no factor. Runway 14 left, 20 feet in ballpark. That's 227 Mike, thanks for the patience. Crossing winds with 32070, runway 14 right, clear for takeoff, Al-Qaeda departure approved.